I had an English teacher that produced an essay that I wrote back in middle school that said I wanted to be a police officer. So I guess that was the first indication to my family and friends that I wanted to join the police department. At that time, it was like 1968, so it was still a part of the civil rights movement, the Black Party movement, that type of thing, where the Black Panthers were out doing their thing, and the other civil rights leaders were doing a separate thing. Well, anyway, I got some backlash from some of my friends who thought that it wasn't the best place for a black person to be at that time, back in the 60s. Martin Luther King had just got assassinated and things like that. So I was a little reluctant to really consider the job during that time, but with the support of my family and other friends, I went on and joined the police department.
I turned him loose faster than anybody I'd ever trained, and I trained a lot of guys back in those days. If you had 2 years on the job, well, they were going to throw a recruit at you right there because there wasn't a lot of seniority behind us, see? So, but Herman was the fastest. I told my sergeant or lieutenant Tom, I says, he's ready to roll. And he got out of that car and got in his car and never came back. So, and he rose quick through the ranks too. So I'm proud of Herman, I really am.
Griff told me that it was going to be rough going because some of the white officers didn't want me there. But he told me that I had to stay because it would make it rough on anybody else of color who wanted to join the police department.
So it took a lot of courage for him to take that step to come into policing, because he encountered not only internally some of the concerns white officers had, but he also had to deal with people in his community, in the African American community, that felt that that wasn't the best choice to make or a career for him. But he was certainly a trailblazer for taking that step and opening the door for others. We want the agency to reflect the community that it serves and protects, and that helps to build trust within the community. So taking that step for him was big, but not only for him, also for this department and also for the Howard County community. So we're glad he did.
Honored, humbled that something that I wanted to do back in 1968 has led to this. And I appreciate being recognized by the police department for my efforts back then.